Module 21, Part 2, Activity. Activity screen. Incoming call. Incoming email. Outgoing call. Edit. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos from this channel. Also, subscribe and share. It will be helpful for the channel. In this tutorial, we will continue with our activity form. This will be a short video since most of our codes were done in the previous video. The only sub form we need to implement and add it to the main navigation. So let's go coding. All right, it's 6:30 a.m. December 24. Let's continue. I just finished uploading the module 21 4 hours ago. So I had about 4 hours sleep, I guess. And we're going to continue with these things. As I was saying in the past, if you're not programming day in, day out, night and day, then you're not really a programmer. All right, let's Control C, Control V. And let's call this part 2. Yeah, you can't just expect to be good with just knowing how to do one thing, and then keep asking other questions. You just have to get down on it, and just start coding. Let's see. I want to just one oh yeah, right here, Domenico, I guess it's Domenico, had a little issue with the calendar. I'm gonna show him how to debug this calendar. He sent me a database, and I'm gonna show him the reason why his problem on his calendar. So Domenico, if you're watching this video, watch this. I'm gonna show you, I believe, the issues on your calendar. All right, so I'm gonna create a new blank. All right, the problem with the calendar, many times, not only for many of you, not just for Domenico, all right, but for many of you, as I was saying, controls are very particular. I'm going to show you why the controls are very particular. We're going to do, let's do this one. Let's call this one, I'm going to go ahead and save this one's called calendar test. All right, this is This is very important. All right, this is very important. I'm going to put blah 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 in there for now. This is very important. I'm going to show you why. So I had asked you, when you create a calendar, your label must be going horizontally or going the way that you want. If you want them to go up and down, they have to be up and down. All right. So depending on what country you are, if your calendar is reading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going downwards, that's okay. All right. Or if they're going horizontally, you must make sure that the second control that you added must go to the right, like so. This is very important. Okay. If you don't do this in this order, you will not get it. All right, you will not get the numbers to list it correctly. Okay, so that is important. All right, that is important. So I'm gonna stop at this. We're gonna label this as LBL label Sunday 1. All right, this would be label LBL Monday 1. Remember, this is a row, so row 1. All right, this is Tuesday, LBL Tuesday 1. LBL Wednesday 1. All right, LBL Thursday 1. And you cannot do this, all right, because if you copy it, the entire thing, and list it, it won't work. For those of you guys understand this, okay, because you don't know which one the access created first when you do this. Obviously, when you copy the entire thing and paste, you don't know which one it created first. You see, it can't create all 4 or 5 labels at the same time. That's not how that works. Okay, so but you can paste like so. See that I just pasted it? You have to paste it one at a time. All right, you have to create it one at a time. Otherwise, it won't work. Label which one is this? Friday. All right, so we got one more, and then I just paste. Oops. I'll just paste again. See there? It has to be done one by one, individually. All right. Let's see how this works. Label Saturday 1. All right. Now, and now I'm going to pretend that I'm going to add the command button to here. All right. Okay, we'll just exit that out. We're going to say this is CMD. This is CMD Sunday 1, for instance. And then I'm going to copy this guy. Oops. Select that guy, copy, paste. And then I have to move this booger up here. Alright. I'm going to move this guy a little closer there. So if I paste it again, it's going to jump over. Alright. And then paste. Again. See how I'm doing it one by one. And then paste. See there? It has to be done. See how it jumps over? That's access. Alright. Now if I happen to if I want to create a new label, alright, let's see if I copy this guy, copy and paste. All right. You will see what I'm doing because I'm going to show you what access, how access works. Okay. This is going to be Sunday 2. We're not going to do all of them. We're going to do a couple of them. All right. And then I happen to copy this guy, copy, paste, and then move this guy right here. See, I've been out of order already. Okay, I am out of order. Um, let's see, CMD Sunday 2. All right, we're gonna do one more label, and we're gonna do one more label and a button. All right, and then we're gonna stop. And then I'm gonna show you the reason why many of your controls are not working. So this is going to be label Monday 2. All right. So now I'm just going to copy this guy again, copy, paste. All right. See, yeah, I'm out of order already. Say 7. I am all over the place already. Okay. So with this calendar, it will not work. What I'm showing you will not work. All right. So just keep in mind, and this is why. This is why. Let's see how we're going to do this. Yeah, let's examine the order. Let's examine. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Let's add this guy. I'm going to show you the order. That way you can examine why this is not working. So text result. All right. Okay. Let's go into the code. We're going to do onload. So onload. We're going to do control as control. All right, for each CTL in controls. We'll go back to our agenda in a minute. I just want to help out some of the guys. Okay, so for each control, me result equals control name, and we're going to add the blank space. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that and that. All right. And then I'm going to do me result. I think that will work. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see what happens when we run this guy. So you see what I did, how I showed you there. See the first 7 labels we did right here. LBL. That's dandy. That's good. That's very good because we added in the in sequence. We add this guy. We added this guy. So we added 2 right here. When the next control I did, I jumped all over. Remember? Now the next control I did the command, which is this guy. All right. That is the that's going to be number 1, 2, 3, 4. You see right here. All right. And then I did the next one. Oh, you know what? Let's I forgot to name this command. All right. Let's do that. Let's try. So that's the that way you know what is going on. So this is going to be Sunday. Oh, Monday 1. This is Tuesday 1. Command Tuesday 1. Wednesday 1. This is real important because it's it just, yeah, you just have to follow how I, try to listen to what I say, because I talk through how I want you to do things. All right. If you don't do in the sequence I asked you to do, you're gonna have your calendar is not gonna work. All right. So this is important for all of you guys. All right. So this is Saturday 1, and now this will be Sunday. We got a Sunday 2, Monday 1. Okay, good. Let's try again. All right. Let's run this guy. All right. Let's take a look. Uh, we still can't get that name to work. What's going on? See there? We got Sunday 1 and we'll stop right there. Huh? What's going on? But perhaps we need to close it down and re-enter. Sometime the form still have a cache in it. So one of them did not do right there. See that? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it has cache. Let me see which one there is. Command 6. We're looking for the command 6. We're gonna look for this guy, where that guy is. Command 6. All right. So because I know there's a control name command 6, I'm just come over here. Look at this guy, that guy. All right. So that guy did not set. I thought I named that guy already, right? So let's try that again. That's Monday 1. So it's already there. That's why. Okay, let's try that one. Monday. Oh, that's Monday 2. Okay, command Monday 2. So let's do that. And this is command Monday 1. Command Monday 1. Yeah, pay attention when I debug this and when I talk through, when I program, especially for your foreigners. All right. If you want to learn, pay attention to what I say. Command 6 still didn't change. We're gonna have to close down this guy, and then we can remember. Sometimes, many times when you debug, all right, see, there you go, change. When you debug, if you go to design view and reopen, some of the cache is still there. All right. I mentioned this in several videos. It's best to go ahead and close the entire thing down and reopen. All right. When you close the form that you are working on and reopen, it opens fresh. All right. It reloads all the controls. Otherwise, the controls still loaded in the cache. Okay. Now we go. Let's take a look. Let's go on what happened. So the first 7 labels are right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are good because we added this in order. Alright? And the next one we added was command. So we did command S1, Sunday 1, and Monday 1. Alright? And then we did Tuesday, which is good. So this is good. Alright. This is good. It's reading accordingly. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. See how it's reading command button, and then it's reading the label. Command, label. See there? Command. So when you got command and label, you can't expect the procedure to list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It won't work. If you were to list this guy, you want this guy to be in order. All right. You want all the commands to be read in sequence. All right. Right now, right now the commanders are not in sequence. All right, so here's another example. Yeah, here's another example. Let's do this. Yeah, we're gonna do control caption equals. We're going to pretend. All right, this is a pretend I day as integer. All right, we're gonna pretend this is the day. I day equals 1. All right, and then we'll say I day. All right, now we're gonna say I day equals I day plus 1. All right, so now let's see what we can. Let's see what we have. Let's make this. Let's make the button a little larger so you can see, so that it lists correctly. All right, that there are not that many, but we can make this just larger, just a little. Right there, that's good enough. All right, Control S. Look, let's get out. Let's come back in. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is so this is because of the we're passing in the text control. All right, so this text control right here, we're passing in the text control. All the controls are good except the text. The label, the button, and the labels are fine. The text control does not have caption. You see, so let me do this. Show you. All right, so we can do this. If control name not equal to text result, then all right, so we don't want the text box. This guy, that guy does not have a caption. All right, it's just a text box. So let's close that down. See, that's the problem would you have. So we got the label. You see that label? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's correct. But where is the label? Now the next label is 15. See, we jumped all over the place. All right. And then what's the 16? Well, where's the 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, yeah, 15, 16 right here. So we got 7 right there, and what's 8? 8 is the button. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's the next control? A label, and then it goes back to the command, and then it goes to the label. You see that? So it jump all over the place. You don't want that. All right. If you would add the label, make sure you finish all your labels, and then begin your command buttons. All right, and begin your buttons. See there, the buttons are all in place. You see what I did there? That's the problem that we have here. All right, so when you design your calendar, it is important that you put this in order. Now let's see if we can fix this. And I don't think it's gonna work. All right. So if I select this guy, you see I've got an index 0 right here. This should be 1, 2. You see here, right here on the right hand side, right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 7, 8. Although these are listed in sequence in the tab index, but tab index is not the same sequence as they are being created. You have to understand that, okay? So this tab sequence is not the same as the index that it was created. All right, the order it was created is different than the tab index. Just remember that. I showed you that I added this randomly and we did the labels correctly, but then I start jumping. I start adding this, start adding that, and adding this and adding that, and so that's so I hope you get something out from this. All right, see there, I hope you're getting something out from this. The order is real important, and that's how you know. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's how you know. So on your calendar, make sure all you have to do to fix your calendar to make sure it displays correctly. Make sure it displays correctly. You must add this guy in this sequence, in the sequence that you want to display. And you have to finish all of them before you do anything else. All right? Before you do anything else. Try to watch my creating a calendar from my from the playlist calendar. I think it's a video 1. I think it's a video 1 at 47 minutes, I think. Yeah, let's go see how I mentioned this in the let's go to my playlist right here. As object rely, because I really want to help all of you guys.
Whether you're building dynamic network models or forecasting real-world behavior, Neo4j's new Graph Algorithms book will walk you through hands-on examples of how to use graphs to solve complex problems. Download it for free today.
I would appreciate it if you just watch this the ad until it says a skip. All right, so all right, oops, yeah, oops.
You might have seen videos like this before, but here's the big secret. Anyone can make one of these videos in a few minutes.
All right, I think it's 47.
Creating calendar took that out.
Let me see.
Oh, I be updated as well. And maybe move this little hidden. I'm gonna move this guy just a tad.
Right there.
Alright, so that's that. Now, let's lay out some stuff.
This is
now,
important.
Just keep in mind, anytime for the calendar to be saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, we have to add controls across, left to right. Okay, so we are going to add label. This would be like a display. And there, I'm gonna put something in there just for now. And if you look at this, all right, let's count this one. There are 7 days across, and let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a good example because it's got 31 days. Therefore, it's going to have 6 of them, 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see. So now we're going to go. We are going 7 across, and just continue down. So I'm going to move this guy just a tad there. Maybe a little smaller. All right. 1, 2, 3. Just so it fits on this guy. So I'm going to copy that, paste, and move this guy to there, next to it. All right. And then just Control V, 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is our first row update. Alright. Well, that looks yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'm gonna move this guy up.
So we're gonna watch.
And then this guy too.
We're gonna watch one more control. See how I
And
added
maybe
one more
move
control.
this little hidden
If
or
you
zoom
notice how I
out later
move,
to be hidden.
add the new next
There.
control, it's going to be a label again.
And
Right?
that looks good.
The same one that
I'm
we
going
just
to
have it
yeah,
in
that's good.
the clipboard.
Well, if you want to be fancy, we can add another label and then put the select current month here, like huge box. But you know what? Let's be fancy a little bit. Let's be. No, you know what? Because we have these controls, we need to go continue finishing this guy.
See what
These controls right here, because they're already indexed. If you notice right here,
it doesn't show the index on these controls.
index, index. Where's your?
But you have to finish
index?
these labels.
Come on, index, index. Well, its index is already implemented. I'm trying to look for index. Alright, but what you need to do is you want to make sure is that somewhere. Okay, so you want to make sure you have this guy going across. So if when we create a function to iterate through this guy, we want to make sure that they are in order. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue.
See, I stop right there. See, I'm going to copy that guy again because I want to make sure that I follow this index, you see. So I copy that guy and watch.
Continue pasting this guy.
See that?
Right, and move this guy down here.
That is.
And then we're going to paste it again. And then move this guy to the right. And continue. Alright, and then we're going to.
So that's that. So let's back to our. So that is how you create calendar. Make sure you add all these labels first until you are done with all your labels. And then you add these guys in sequence. Alright. However you want to display your number, they've got to be in that sequence. Alright. They've got to be in that sequence. Otherwise it won't work. Alright. So there you have it. That's how to debug your calendar, Dominico. Alright. So I'm going to stop right there. We're going to continue with our agenda. Alright. So that's how you debug. Alright. Let's go to I'm going to go ahead and delete that guy. The calendar test. Okay, hopefully some of you who have issues with displaying calendar, that will help you out there. That will solve your problem. Alright, let's get back to our activities. Let's see. I want to go to activity DBA access right here. Alright. We added the start date and end date, but we never added in here. So that's why I want to come back in here. Alright. So I'm going to copy this guy. And then OS. Start time. Start time. And then end time. Yeah, I forgot when we added this guy. We added in the properties, but not here, and that's the reason why I want to come back in here. So let's go to this guy, same way. So we got this guy, start time. Oops. End time. Alright, so that's all we need to do there. Also, I remember here in the activity right here, form activity. Let's go to control clear. right here, or unlock. We added this new activity, but we never set this the ID. You see that? We don't have the ID in here. So let's go ahead and set this ID. Me, activity ID, you see right there. And then we just say activity ID right there. And that's only two places that I skipped last time. Now let's launch this guy. Let's see if we get any bugs. All right, let's launch this guy. Okay, yep. The lock and unlock. That's all right. We this guy should be start time and me end time. And right here I'm going to change that to start time, and then me in you know what, bad color. I think yeah, so we're gonna go back and fix that one right here. That's better. All right, so that means out there in here there's a start time, me end time, log false, and gonna change this guy as well. Yeah, I mentioned that try not to jump to conclusion too quickly. Try to follow watch a video the way closely, and don't try to skip. I think that's the problem. People trying to advance the video to next. Oh, I know this. Don't do that. All right. You may know, but it doesn't hurt to be reminded again. All right. So try to follow the video closely, because as I said, if you watch how I code, this is live. I'm not copying or anything. If I do copy, I tell you, and I make modification. All right. Yeah, don't jump all over the place. If you jump all over the place, you don't want to train your mind to be jumpy. All right. Don't want to train your mind. I think that's it. So let's continue. Hit in F5. Good. How about add new? Good. How about cancel? Good. So that's what we want. All right. That's what we want. All right. Do we have anything activities? No. Good. So now the next thing we need to do is to populate this guy. Completed. Oh, that thing doesn't show up. Okay. So let's fix that. So this guy is the activity type. Let's see what it is. Activity type ID and activity name. Yep. Okay. So we got that. So we are going to select this type and come to the far right here on the property sheet. We are going to say 2 columns, being the ID and the name, and we're only going to show the name. The first one is 0. That's the width of the first column. We don't want to show. And then come to the row source here. Zoom in. We're going to say select activity type ID, activity name from activity type, and how about order bar? Well, you don't have the order bar. If you're gonna order by the ID here, you don't have to type. But if you want to order by the name, you can type. All right. So that's up to you. You know what? Let's order by name. Order by activity name. All right. Like I said, if you want to order by the type ID, you don't have to type in order by. All right. But if you want to do this, you can. So let's do that. Now, why is this guy's not showing up? All you have to do is to say yes, semicolon, no, semicolon, and change this table to a value list. All right, that will show up. All right, continue. All right, let's take a look at it. See that incoming call, and then we got this guy. We're gonna align these two guys to the left. All of these controls will be to the left. So, and this guy will have a calendar right here for selection. All right, let's back to the design. Select all of these guys, and then align, change general to left align. That's it. Control S, close it down, and let's open it up again. Form, activity. There you go. Good. Very good. So we're gonna go ahead and add our first one. See if we get any barking. First one is, that means 8 a.m. All right, and we took a incoming call. We took an incoming call for 15 minutes. So you can change this one, but I'm just gonna use that. And complete, yes. I talk to customer. Talk to customer. Maybe CUS dash 123 customer, and then maybe Jane Doe. Save. Let's see if it barks at us. Okay, good. So there's no set customer. We'll change that. So this is to be expected. Remember, I said many times, when you're designing this, expect errors and just try to continue to correct the error. So, oh, that was good. That was good. That's it. That's done. Now, do we have anything in the table? Let's take a look. Yes. Perfect. You see there? That's pretty nifty. As I said yesterday, or in the previous video, I didn't see a whole lot of issues, and as expected. All right, so that's what we have. Let's see, can we edit? Save. Did it add or did it save? It added. It saved. It edited. Good. So that's good. That's how that works. All right, that's how that works. Let's add another one. This one is on the same day. Incoming email. We'll say replied email. Reply email to John Doe. All right, save. We should have a new one. There you go. See there? And activity is different. Type is different. See there? Let's see what else. Let's add another one. Yeah, outgoing call, I guess. And made a phone call to customer. All right. Maybe change the time as well. Yeah, we can be doing two. Yeah. So that's also a 15 minutes. So this would be, oh, huh. Yeah, we don't want this. All right. We don't want that. We don't want that. So we're going to get rid of those two guys. Save. All right, let's go back and let's get rid of those guys. If you select this guy, because this is a short time, it's going to think it's calendar. We want this guy to not display. All right. All right. We should have maybe 4. I guess we can add a couple more. Yeah. And then I'm going to show you how to populate this onto the calendar again. This is going to be very similar to, this is going to be, as a matter of fact, you know what, let's cancel that first. All right. We're going to add this guy, close. We're going to add the sub, we're going to add the sub, let's create a query design. Let's create a, let's see, we need a type. Yeah, right here. We let's link those guys together. We're gonna get all these guys put down here, and then we need this guy and that guy. So we have activity name and description. Well, let's go spell it out. This description. All right. So save activity. What did we call? We call them list, don't we? Yeah, let's conform to the name, and then come in here. I'm going to change that to, yeah, you want to go ahead and write out this guy. All right, don't be lazy to type in. I know several of or many of the programmers or newbies, they tend to say act name, short name. Don't do that. All right, don't do that. Yeah, go ahead and type things out. Don't get don't use the abbreviation. And if you notice, yeah, when I started 35 some years ago, we only had 8 characters of verb of 8 characters of variable. So we have to conform to a very short name using the yeah, even the file name was only 8 characters long. All right, and that was very cumbersome. We had to be very fancy and name the file and the variables inside the program. And back then it was only DOS. We used DOS programming. All right, but the modern day, all right, things have expanded. We are now able to name all these guys the way we want. All right, which is very good. All right, I think we can name this guy up to 128 characters. All right, so go ahead and use those names, and do not add spaces here. All right, I know some of you guys, or even some of the professor or teacher or whoever teaches programming, sometimes they're I'm going to do blah 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 here. All right, blah 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 there. I'm going to show you something. All right, sometimes they ask, they say name test table. You see how the space right there, that is not good way of naming. All right, although it works in here, but what if you want to port this into a different system? such as SQL Server, MySQL, or other database backend. This won't work. This will not work. It will only work for access, you see. It will only work here. But even that, you're going to have to encapsulate, you're going to have to use a bracket. You're going to have to use a bracket when you come to here, for instance. Let me show you. For instance, if you were going to query that thing, I'm going to use this guy. You would have to say, you wouldn't have to say this, test table. You see that? All right. Now the way I've done is you don't have to do a bracket. You unless the field name or the table name is the same. All right. So the way I've done here, you don't see a bracket. All right. So that's, be smart. All right. What I tell you, you can code anywhere you want. All right, with any languages. All right. So if you code the way I show you how to code, you're going to be fine with any language. All right, and you're not limited to be learning other languages. All right. So naming convention, just the way I name here. Take my word for it. You'll be surprised how well you're gonna. So let's open this guy. Activity. We're gonna add activity to here, to this guy. But before we do that, we want the activity to be the top selected. So when we open this guy, we want the activity screen to be shown right away. All right. That way, because we want all employee to work, not to do other things. So that would be a default. So let's name this guy 5 right here. Change that name to 5, and the calendar would be main 4, like we did with the report, and the order would be main 3. The report would be main. I'm gonna copy that before copy that, and then main 2, and now we can add this guy in there. Form activity. All right, and then we'll just go ahead and name that guy. I just put that in a clipboard. You see that? So that will save your typing. Now I'm going to move this guy to the top. All right, Control S. That's it. That's all you have to do. All you have to do. Oh yeah, caption right here. Just take the FOM out. We got a caption. All right. So that will be defaulted. Now go back to the code here. We're going to add different color to here. All right. So I'm going to copy this guy. Copy. And then that being the 1, this will be the 2. That will be the 3. That will be 4 and 5. And you don't have to change anything other than this one will be activity. All right. Control S. Now we have to add the color. Let's change that to 5. Yeah, that's fine. Let's change that to 5. And then what color do you want? So what color do you want? We got dark red, dark brown, dark orange, dark purple. Is there anything dark gray, dark green? I thought we had green in there. Orange, peach, purple, red, yellow. Yeah, let's try green. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. All right, so we're almost done. Close that down. We are going to let me see. This is customer, so You know what we didn't finish here? Activity list. We need to add the search text. I was moving so fast I forgot the search text. Just now realized. So let's go into the Zoom. It's not much to search. Search text. Not much to search. I think the activity text, activity name, activity description. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. So let's close that out. Let's go to, we're going to make a copy of this subform, customer subform right here. Copy, paste, and call that activity. And let's go in there. Change this guy to query. Oops. Go up there. Change that guy to query activity list. Perfect. Alright, and let's massage this. I'm going to move that guy down. That's a hidden field right here. And that's called activity ID. We're going to put this as a date right here. And then not much to display other than activity name, and that's it. Alright, that's it. One thing that I want to do here, this will be different search, by the way. We are going to add, I'm going to move down here, we'll call this guy date, type, activity type. Yes, gonna show you different things in here. I think a couple of you guys asked me how to query between two dates. Alright, actually, yeah, you know what, I'm going to add that. So I'm going to show you how. So this would be from, copy that, to, I'm going to make that a little smaller, like so, and make this right align, like so. Alright, now we're going to make this guy text 1 with the full color, text 1. So let's make this guy a little wider, just a tad, not a whole lot. Alright, that would be the date. Alright, so here we're gonna say from date. Txt from date. Txt to date. Now let's go in the code. In the load form right here, we are going to oh yeah, this will be activity date, and this will be activity name. You know where I got that from? This will be activity ID, and this will be display activity. I'm gonna place this guy, oops, there, and change this guy to activity ID. And on this one, all you have to do is txt activity ID, display activity. That's pretty straightforward. Alright, we're almost done. We need to add one more thing because we have date. Alright, we say private function. We'll say function that's called date range validated as boolean. Alright, so here we want to say if it's null, if from date, yeah, forgot this null. If it's null, then me equals today's date. Alright, now once you get there, it should be something. Okay, now we'll say if is null, I'm thinking out loud, then text from then to date equals text from -7. You see how that works? So we're gonna go from this date to this date. Alright, actually plus, no, my bad, hold on just a second. Let's do this. We're gonna do this. Yeah, let's do this. As a matter of fact, we're going to do this. Let's do the 2 first. Alright, the 2 being today's date. Alright, and then the from. Yeah, so got that backwards. That's better. So the 2 means today, and then we're going backwards. The from means we gotta go back 7 days. Alright, so we gotta validate it, this guy. Okay, now when we do refresh right here, we say if date range validated, then yeah, and if then do this, guys. So we're going to show something if the date is validated. All right. If not, then we have to. We're always going to default to this, guys. All right. And now we can say, as a matter of fact, we don't have to do function, because we're not going to process anything. We just call sub. That's fine. That's fine. We're just going to set this guy correctly. All right. So instead of validating it, we just call it set date range. Set date range. All right. So and then here we just say call. That's it. It's basically going to set it if it's not. Yeah, we're not validating anything. It's not like a comparison. All right. So we did that. Okay. Now once we get to here, we want to make sure that the to date is not less than the from date. Let's do this. If is date me from and is date me to then and if, then how about else and if. So we want to make sure that the form date is not later than the to date. All right. So we want to say if both of the text boxes are dates. If there are dates, if me from is later than me to, then if me from date is later than to date, then what do we want? Then me from date equals me to date minus 7. All right. So that's going to be like that. Else we just leave it alone. Okay. Else we just leave it alone. And now we have to add. We're going to add the after update here. Add event after update. We're going to call set date range. We're always going to call set date range. And let's do the same for this guy. Set date range. Call set date range. I'm going to move this guy up to right about there. Once it calls the set date range, as a matter of fact, We don't want to call set date range. We want to call refresh form. We want to, yeah, anytime this guy is entered, all right, either from or to, we want to refresh the list for us. Okay, so that will be automatic refreshing, and then it's going to sit in here anyways. All right, so now we can say where, oh yeah, change this to activity list. Activity list where activity date between me from and me 62 date, like that, and then we can copy this guy and put it right behind this guy. Oh, don't forget the and as a matter of fact, it doesn't hurt to do this like so. And we're going to change this query to there, activities, activity, activity. All right, so that's that. Let's go to our form, activity form. Open it up, and we're going to change this right here to activity, like so, and then change the name as well. Now go back to the code. Here. Oh, my bad. Let's see. It's S there, and then we're gonna change this to S. Let's go to the code behind, and right here, uncomment that out. We can just change activity right here. There. Control S. I think that's all we have to do. Alright, I think that's all we have to do. Yeah, let's go back and revisit this subform again. Want to make sure we don't get any hiccups. So set where, okay. Alright, let's run it and see what's going on. Good. Oh, okay, it's no problem. Let's go in here. There's issues with the subform here, and right here, all we have to do is take that guy out. Oops, there. That should work just fine right there. There you go. See how clever that is? That's pretty good right there. Alright. What if we change this guy to 7? Hit enter. Oh, what if we change this guy to 6? What if we change this guy to 1? How about 10? Yeah, let's format this guy a little more. Activity. Oh no, it's a sub activity right here. Let's make this guy a little wider. Gonna make that guy to there, this guy to there, and we're gonna select. Oops. Huh. Alright, anyways, select that guy, select this guy, and well, let's try it again. Select that guy, select this guy, and that looks good right there. Right there. Good. Control S. um, this should call this guy, and I don't understand why it doesn't come here. So I'm going to put a break right there. That's good. So it's going to jump right there because it's no. See there? It's not a date. Good. So that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Now if I change this guy to 20 and hit enter, that is 20. So its date is going to go inside here. Now if this guy is later than this guy, it should come in here. And it should be that guy minus that guy. So yep. Now this guy should be 7 because today is 14. Yep. See there. So let's try that one more time. 21. Hit enter. It goes back. See there? Now what if, yeah. So this date can never be more than this guy. Alright, so I'm going to change that to 10, which is valid. However, if I change this guy to 14, watch. It's going to be 10 minus 7, which is 3. Oops. Hold on. 10. It is a date, but it says type mismatch. So let's stop that. I want to see something before we continue. Go to activity. Select right here, format. If it says type mismatch, we're going to do this right there. Alright, change that format to date because it thinks it's a string. So that should be good right there. Let's try that again. If we change that to 1, see there, it goes back. If we change this guy to 3, 5. Oh, how about December 5? it goes back. So it will always be 7 days later than this 2 date. Alright, so if we say today is 14, we get that. It will say this guy is 16. Oh, 12, 16. It says 12, 16. Hit enter. It goes back 7 days, 4 days, 7 days. So that's that. Now we don't want this guy to show up here. Alright, so this right here, see there, see the calendar icon. Let's go fix that. Let's go in there, and this one right here, if you come over here, it says for date right here, show date picker, say never. Alright, also we want to make sure that these guys are not editable. Looking for, good, I was looking for locked and enable here. Alright, Control S. We are good. There you go. That's good. That's all we are going to do today. Alright, once you have this guy done, go ahead and add more activities. Alright, go ahead and add more activities, and I'm going to add more activities before the next video. Alright, the next video we are going to populate these guys onto this one. Alright, we're going to have this guy and we're going to have this guy. Alright, see how I'm going to show you how to implement that for Samantha Jane. Alright, so we're gonna add the populate the activities to the calendar. Alright, so that's all for today. Happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.